If you can recall, a survey that was carried out by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime and National Bureau of Statistics in 2018 showed that 1 in every 7 Nigerians is a drug user. So if we are 7 now, you can count. That means 1 of us is a drug user. That was before this time. And I'm sure by now, if you have gone around, if you have been listening to news all over, you have known what the agency has been doing over time. We have made significant improvement in curtailing the drug use in the country. First, that lots of people don't even know that all these crimes that they are mentioning, whether it is kidnapping, human trafficking, terrorism, firearms, cybercrime, corruption, kidnapping, all of these are caused by drug use. So that is where the area, that is what is supposed to be tackled, the issue of drug use in the country. Okay, one of them mentioned that why is NDLEA not enforcing drug tests, you know, before enrollment in schools, before graduation, and all of that. So I am also surprised at that. There's a difference between lawmaking and law enforcing. We are law enforcers. We are not a law-making organization. We are a law enforcement organization. So the most important thing is let us look at the main causes now. Since drug is the mother of all these crimes, so what is causing the issue of the drugs? One of the factors is here, lack of sensitization, and that is why I want to commend CONYSSA on organizing this program. Due course, let them know that the drug is the master of all crime, and so they should take this program nationwide. All the 36 states of the Federation, including FCT, organize sensitization programs like this, and they invite NDLEA as the main head of their presentation. It is the work of everybody. Drug curtailing, drug fight, drug law is everybody's responsibility, and here truly I have to commend the press. You are doing wonderfully well, honestly, to disseminate what we are doing. If you enter your social media every day, you will see what? NDLEA activities. Every now and then, you see NDLEA activities. So we have to commend you. And that is exactly how it is supposed to be. You know, whenever there is an activity, you are there to cover. I headed the United Nations NDLEA Rehabilitation Center for Northeast, Pilots Rehabilitation Center in Northeast. You know, so there was this issue where a parent brought his son, that the son is into Indian and he was performing woefully in school. He has dropped out severally. He has changed school for him. I said, okay, what class is he now? He said he is in SS1 and that he has been doing this drugs. He is supposed to have graduated years ago. I said, okay, before bringing him here, have you taken him to the principal to complain that he is doing drugs? He is into Indian hemp and tramadol. He said the principal is also doing drugs, that the principal is also taking Indian hemp. So can you see? So these are the things that everybody's hand must be this in there. Ministry of Education, Women Affairs, Agriculture, Journalism, Ministry of Information, Ministry of Communication, and all of this. And of course, CSOs and FBOs, faith-based organizations. CONYSSA is organizing this. Let Christian Association of Nigeria can organize programs like this. Let Jamaatul Nasrul Islam, JNI of Islam, organize sensitization programs like this. You understand? Hosea 4 verse 6, let me quote from the Bible. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. The same thing again in Islam. You understand? Yes, that it is compulsory for every Muslim to acquire knowledge. Yes, so where you are not knowledgeable, you are doomed.
The title and the topic is apt and it's wonderful. But like I stated in my report and what I said on my speech, the youth must come together. They must have a voice rather than speaking randomly without focus. Because whatever you desire and it is properly channeled towards the authority, you will achieve it. But when this agitation is randomly presented, it paints the youth in bad light. If you must agree with me today, that most of the crimes and criminality committed in this country today are mostly within the age bracket of 18 to 40. And that is where the youth comes from. Is it cybercrime? Is it banditry? Is it militancy? And name others. So we must agree that the country belongs to the youth who are the future leaders tomorrow. We must not degenerate to destroy infrastructures that belong to you as youths because you are agitating for something. Rather, come together, channel your desire and your wants to the authority. For me, that is the focus of my address by the Inspector General of Police. IG is a man known for his words. And today, as I speak to you, he has created different channels, units that will address public complaints that are coming from the public. The youth that are resultant to social media, you agree with me that today, a lot of people pull out skits. They want to get points from their social media, and because of that, they bring in false information. They create a scenario and put it on social media because they want to get a point. So if you channel your complaint to the police authority through the criminal investigation unit, honestly, it will be addressed. As I speak to you, I am the AC Squad. Squad is a section created by the Inspector General of Police as a police of the police. Most issues that affect police, their criminality, their offense, are channeled to the Squad. So these are some of the areas that the Inspector General of Police has opened up for people to vent their complaints. Rather than those who will come and create skits, because they want to create a point and passing it through social media, painting the police in bad light. If you bring your issues properly channeled, I bet you the IG will get it addressed and they will get justice.
The youth represent about 70% of the population of Nigeria, and depending on what data you go with, that's about 140 million Nigerians. And so engaging that 140 million could change the future of Nigeria. And what this event does is a platform to speak to a percentage of that 140 million. And because it is being transmitted on digital platforms, the possibility that it would reach a significant number out of that 140 million and hopefully create awareness and the change that we need. That's how significant the event is. And because the topic is on how youth can contribute to national security and the protection of our critical national infrastructure in a period when we're consistently seeing our critical national infrastructure being attacked through sabotage, through bombing, then, the timing and the theme of this event is really significant. Insecurity is affecting us in different ways. There is no part of this country that is not being affected by insecurity. So again, the contribution of this event can go a long way towards solving these two major challenges that we have in the country at the moment. I run a company called Beacon Security and Intelligence Limited, and we do produce reports, intelligence reports, where we highlight security challenges and we make recommendations. We make those reports available to government stakeholders, to private sector players, and to the media. And so we contribute by creating awareness, we contribute by harnessing the different stakeholders, and more importantly, by bringing attention to the need to contribute to addressing issues even before they become big. This sabotage on our critical national infrastructure, we started highlighting the intelligence we got as far back as December 2022, that there is a plan to start attacking our power infrastructure. Unfortunately, we're in 2024 and not much was done. We weren't listened to and we're where we are. So our contribution is really in providing intelligence and ensuring that action is taken to prevent any security issue that can affect us in Nigeria.
The youth has a very pivotal role to play in complementing security in Nigeria. And if you look at the demography of this country today, youth has a very large percentage of it. And that shows you that it's a very critical department or section of the country that we must look into, and also that must be well taken care of, because negligence in any of this area or nonchalant attitude towards this particular demography, will cost us a lot. And the Ministry of Youth Development, through many programs, is doing so much to see how we can empower and also develop our young people so that they can contribute their quota to the national development, most especially supporting the security system of the country so that we can have peace and tranquility and also continue to enjoy progress in this country.
It is very important. The youth are the most important stakeholders in Nigeria because they are the future. In fact, the future starts now and they are the future of the country. So this program is really important because, as I always say, like we are the EFCC, the fight against corruption is for everyone. We cannot do it alone and we need inclusiveness of everybody. So this program is very important because it's giving us a platform to talk to the youth directly, to also use that platform to send out messages on inclusiveness. We have to salvage this country together. Nigeria is the only country we have, and together we have to make it better. And the only way to do it is catching the youth at a very tender age.
In Niger State, we've actually we are delving into 3 different mandates, which is education, enlightenment, and empowerment. How do we educate the youth to stay off societal vices? How do we engage them? How do we sensitize them? How do we empower them? Because we've been tired of empowering Nigerian youths with just small starter packs. We need full training, full orientation, and then they should be given something that is tangible, that they don't need to go outside there to be looking for something to complement their starter packs. No, we need bigger starter packs for them. We need an established factory, established office for them, or equipment, so that they will go ahead and be more productive in the society. Not entire Niger State, it's just some few communities. And yes, Shiroro Muya exists, sometimes Paikoro. Yes, the Niger State government is trying, because the former governor of Niger State, former Governor Mohammed Umar Bago, has created an agency, a ministry for homeland security, to help curb insecurity challenges in the state. And of course, it's been going effectively for now, because insecurity is a fighting insurgency or security is a continuous process. As I said earlier in the hall, all voluntary, non-conventional securities and also conventional architecture, security architecture in the state, we are all working together. And in each local government, because CONYSSA is a national structure, state structure, local government, ward and polling unit structure. So we have all our members in those particular structures, so that we will continue engaging ourselves, not because we are only complementing national security. So what programs do we have for the youth to stay off any negativity in the society? That is,
today's event is an eye-opener to everybody. And the good part about today's event is we've been ignoring the security concern in Nigeria for a very long time. And CONYSSA is a very good organization that have the interest of Nigeria youth in particular, the Nigeria youth security. Because if you want to build a country, you first build the youth. It's that said and done. And the importance of securing the youth's future, that's what CONYSSA is more about. And that's what the summit today is about. And there are some dignitaries there that actually made a very great point about it, about how the importance of Nigeria youth, their security, the advice on drug usage and other things. And the today event, with all honesty, it's an eye-opener to me to actually to go out there also to preach more, because most time I always preach about drug abuse, the issue of drug usage, and also the issue of neighborhood security. So I'll go out there more and also bring more highlights on it, and the few knowledge I've gotten from here, I'll see pass more message to them.
In terms of security can never be overemphasized. If we play with our security, we are playing with our safety. It is important that we take security very seriously. The ICPC is particular about fighting corruption on all fronts. Insecurity has a connection with corruption. So, taking our security seriously implies that we are also fighting corruption within the security axis. We do not have any other country even if you have dual citizenship, Nigeria is your motherland. The youth of Nigeria are creative, they are innovative, they are resourceful, they have a lot of energy. I would advise that when they see something, they should say something. They should learn to blow the whistle and learn to stay within the confines of the law. It is better to err on the side of caution. Our security can only be handled better by us, nobody else. And the youth, as leaders of tomorrow, have a major stake to play in ensuring that the safety of lives and properties in Nigeria is given attention. They should work with all security agencies. They should be forthcoming with ideas, they should collaborate and see the safety of this nation as a priority.
Truth be told, that insincerity and not being intentional has led the decadence of insecurity to grow in this country. And until we have leadership who are sincere, who are ready to end insecurity in this country, that is when we will get it right as a country. Be it as it may, for the growing insecurity in the country today is attributed to the lackadaisical attitude of young officers that are in the field. The senior officers are in the office, they don't know what happened outside there. It is only the report that they give to that the men in the field give to them that they believe, because they are their representative in the field. So it means that there is need to train the officers that are being sent to the field, and there is need to also sieve between the good and the bad. So any officers we are sending outside there, you should be able to know that this officer is bringing the holistic happening in the society and the accurate and appropriate solution to the challenges outside there to the table. The point is this: most of these officers, directives that are given to them in the office, the highway patrol, they are meant to park on the highway. Park, not block the road. You can go and check. You see them blocking roads. You can take example of that from Lagos Ore Bini road, the Shagam Ore Bini road, then taking it from Bini Asaba Onitsha, then leaving that axis, now come over from Ibilo to Okene. You will get about 13 checking points. 13 checking points, for crying out loud. For what? Now, yet on daily basis there is kidnapping in that route. Now, road safety is on the road. For us, part of the duty of the road safety is to also advise the government on how bad some roads are. But you see, that bad spot is where they are going to stand. And when they leave that bad spot, that is the same bad spot that criminals make use of to rob and kidnap. So the lackadaisical attitude of these officers in the field is as a result of either incompetency or because of personal self-interest in kind of the money they want to get, makes them not to do the exact thing that they are supposed to do. Not that the authority don't give instructions and directive. Now, a situation whereby there is an armed robbery attack, are you now saying an officer that is armed was not supposed to switch to action? Well, in army, there are some directives like that. But for now, we are trying from our own end, as part of the communique we are going to raise from this program, is going to be part of the area we are going to address, whereby we are going to let the security agencies know that immediately an incident is happening, officers in the field should switch to action. But yet, the level of extortion should be addressed by senior officers in offices. The national critical asset, any national asset, belong to us and for our usage. A situation whereby a max or a hospital is built in my community, some youth out of anger now goes and set the hospital ablaze. The question now is, who suffer it? Is it the government or the community? The community ends up suffering it because that hospital is a national asset. It's a critical national asset. Critical in the sense that it is meant to save lives So, but because it has been destroyed by some set of persons who are aggrieved by particular actions, so now it means that we must take responsibility as young people in our local community. One, protect the marks, protect schools, protect hospitals, protect security agencies' facilities, because this facility cannot be taken to any other place than where it is in our local community. So it is not the duty of the security agencies alone to protect it. It is also our prerogative duty to also help in protecting it, and that is why we come from that place, and we must do exact that to make us unique and distinguish us from the bad.